We have major Commanders injury news for you guys today as the Commanders have opened up the 21-day practice window for defensive tackle Jonathan Allen, who was previously believed to be out for the season with a torn pectoral muscle, to come back to play this season and come off of IR. This is some big news right here, guys. We'll be breaking down whether or not I think Jonathan Allen will play another snap with the Washington Commanders this season here in just a second. But first, make sure you guys click that thumbs up icon if you want to see Allen make a return to the lineup, kind of remarkably here after tearing his pec muscle all the way back against the Ravens in Week 6. So let's take a look here at kind of the saga of Jonathan Allen to this point. I kind of just figured he was going to be done for the rest of the season because he suffered a torn pec muscle back in Week 6 against the Ravens, and it was said at the time, season-ending injury. There's no chance he's going to be coming back. We haven't really heard much outside of this news today that they are opening up that 21-day practice window. So the Commanders have 21 days now where Jonathan Allen can practice with the team while still being on IR, and they have 21 days to move him from IR to the active roster, or else his season will officially be over if that is the case. The 2024 stats for Jonathan to this point is 15 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 6 hits on the quarterback, and 2 sacks. Kind of disappointing numbers through 6 games for Jonathan Allen, especially given the amount of money this team is giving him. But listen, man, getting him back would certainly be a boost. And during his press conference before practice today, head coach Dan Quinn said that Allen's recovery from this surgery to repair that torn pec has been quote-unquote remarkable, and he hasn't seen anything like this in his coaching career, seeing somebody with this serious of an injury getting back to potentially playing shape this quickly. Allen was seen in a non-contact jersey today. He was a limited participant in practice, and now he has 21 days to get himself ready to potentially play. And let me tell you guys, if you can get Jonathan Allen back for this postseason run here, and it sounds like he's going to have a shot to potentially come back before the end of the regular season. It probably won't be this week. I would say it's probably not going to be even the week after that when we play against the Falcons on Sunday Night Football. But is there a chance that he could play in the season finale? And is there a chance he could play in the playoffs? I certainly wouldn't completely shut the door at this point, but let me tell you guys, it would definitely be a boost to get a guy like Jonathan Allen. I know that he didn't have the best production when he was playing earlier this year, but getting a guy of his caliber, obviously you're paying him a lot of money, bringing that guy into your lineup once again alongside Deron Payne, alongside Sheldon Day, alongside Johnny Newton, alongside Dante Fowler Jr. on that defensive line. The Commanders added Marshawn Lattimore to add an element to their secondary at the trade deadline. Getting Jonathan Allen back when you were originally, looking at him as a season-ending injury with that torn pec, that'd be adding up another interior pass rusher and another element to this Commanders defense to make it the best it can possibly be for this potential playoff push. So predict it for me down there in the comments section. Will Jonathan Allen play again for the Commanders here in 2024? Simply give me a yes or a no for today's pinned comment. In just a second here, I'm going to tell you about our sponsor today at Game Time. And while I'm talking to you guys about our friends at Game Time today, simply give me a yes or a no down there in the comments section. And with that, let's have a word from our sponsor here at Game Time. And Game Time is focused on togetherness this holiday season. What that means is when you bring people together at live events, that experience is that much better. Plus, if you're looking for a last-minute gift for somebody in your life, getting them a pair of tickets to a live event like a sporting event, concert, a comedy show is a great way to get some last-minute tickets and make somebody's holiday in your life. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to live events even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. All you guys got to do is select the Game Time Picks button at the top of the screen, and Game Time automatically filters through their entire database to find you the best tickets with the best prices and the best seats so that you and your family can get the best possible seats at the price point that you're looking at. And what I love about using the Game Time app is you get the lowest price guarantee on any ticket to any event, all-in pricing so you don't get slapped with the crazy fee at checkout, and flash deals so you can get even cheaper tickets the closer you wait to game time. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time today. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. What time is it? Game time. So the Commanders' Week 17 matchup versus the Atlanta Falcons just got more interesting as we found out last night that the Falcons are benching starting quarterback, or former starting quarterback, I should say now, Kirk Cousins, for rookie quarterback that they drafted in the top 10 of this year's NFL draft out of Washington, Micahel Penix Jr. Now, the Falcons will play the Giants this week in Penix's NFL debut, but then Penix will be playing against the Washington Commanders in what many people expect to be a really important game in the NFC wildcard race. Of course, the Falcons are favorited in that game against the Giants. The Commanders are not favorited in their game against the Philadelphia Eagles this weekend. So if those two things come to pass, this game between Atlanta and Washington is going to have major playoff ramifications, and it's going to be between two rookie quarterbacks. And personally, guys, I think Washington has a lower % chance of winning this game with Micahel Penix under center for the Dirty Birds, as Kirk Cousins was just not playing very well, especially down the stretch of the season. He had a decent little stretch there in the middle of the season where he got his sea legs back, but now it certainly feels like the age has caught up with him. He's got a little bit of a noodle arm. He's lost arm strength as the season has gone on, and his production has gone way down as a result, whereas Micahel Penix Jr. has an absolute cannon, and I think that he's going to be able to come in here, and he's going to provide a spark for that Atlanta Falcons offense here down the stretch as they look to make a postseason push here in the final 3 weeks of the season. This was my scouting report on Micahel Penix Jr. when he was coming out of Washington. I ranked him 4th on my big board among quarterbacks. I only had Caleb Williams, Drake May, and of course Jaden Daniels ahead of Micahel Penix Jr. But I really like what Penix does within structure. He's not going to provide much for the Atlanta Falcons in terms of out-of-structure playmaking. If you put pressure on him, he will go down and take sacks, but the arm strength is legit. He's got really good mental processing chops, so he can throw the ball downfield with precision, and he's got that great deep ball accuracy. So I really like Micahel Penix Jr. If he can put the right stuff around him, I think that he's kind of like a stronger arm Tua Tagovailoa type of quarterback where he can dice up a defense. He's got a strong arm. He can do all these great things with that arm talent that he possesses. So this is going to be a challenge for the Commanders defense for sure. And honestly, I would rather play Kirk Cousins than play this gunslinger out of Washington in Week 17. I think that this makes the Commanders' road to winning those final 2 games a little bit more difficult. But make no mistake, guys, I'm still going to pick the Washington Commanders to beat the Atlanta Falcons when they're at home next week on Sunday Night Football. I think that the Commanders have the better rookie quarterback. I think they have the better defense as well. And I think that overall they have the better football team. So I will be taking the burgundy and gold to win that game against the Falcons, but it did get just a little bit harder to do so. So let me know down there in the comments section, will Kirk Cousins ever start for an NFL team again in his career? All right, as a full-time starter. Let me know down there in the comments section, yes or no. Give me your thoughts on Kirk Cousins. What team do you think he plays for next year? Is he completely cooked? Will he retire? Let me know your prediction down there in the comments section. And guys, I appreciate your support. You've made it to the end of today's edition of Commanders News and Rumors. Make sure you click that subscribe button right now because we got more Commanders content coming your way as we prepare for Eagles Week coming up on Sunday afternoon. So if you want all that free Commanders content every single day, click that subscribe button right now.